just about ready to go. And today's starter, Gavin Williams. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he here's the left fielder Steven Kwan. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Gavin Williams is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching
Tanner Bybee comes on now.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
And that's outside.
3-2.
And foul ball. On the ground, right side, Wilson. Handles, throws to first, one up, one down.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim. One out, bases empty. Line drive, base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Up and in. Full count now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
At the belt and fires. Late swing fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. The rare K for Mookie. So the Dodgers leave one. They're on top 2-0. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Absolutely crazy.
Here comes Lane Thomas. Up the middle. Nice grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And downstairs. And that's a little bit high. 3-1. 2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses. 3-2 now.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail things here 2-0. Here in Cleveland at the plate, Freddie Freeman.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy can do some real damage.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Okay.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first, and now Teoscar Hernandez. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one just missing inside, and it's 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Max Muncy.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
Freeman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss there.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
That's off the inside corner, and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from first, and they're up by 3.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base pass. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. Man on second, 2 down. That's off the mark. 3-1 now. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swings and misses. And it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gabriel Arias. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
A swing and a soft liner. That's a base hit and the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Not much you can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Batting ninth, second baseman, number 7.
First and second, no outs. Will Wilson digs in for the Guardians. Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
So digging in, Steven Kwan. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Now he breaks his bat, and it goes just foul. Strike 3. Yoshinobu gets the K. Guardians lead 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Michael Conforto. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. That misses the zone. 2-2.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Second baseman, Haesung Kim.
Haesung Kim now at the plate. Check swing, and that's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses there, and now 3-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Manzardo makes the grab for the second out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So the batting order turns over. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. That misses, and the count's full. Mookie Betts up next for the Dodgers. Two down, nobody on. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That's to third. They take the force out, and that is that. One left for L.A., but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Cleveland, Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Catcher,
And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Here's José Ramírez. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Diving, makes the grab.
Up next for the Guardians, first baseman, Kyle
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Kyle Manzardo, the next to hit. That one missed. Naylor, the base runner at first with one out. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through. Throw into third, and he's out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Here's Lane Thomas. Out to short. They get the force. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. One left for the Guardians. Still down 3-0. Back now at Progressive Field. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Luis Ortiz up and throwing. Ciccone getting cranked up as well.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
3-2 now. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Pitch misses. 2-1.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
That's
Three
way
balls.
outside. And that's ball 3. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And now it's Max Muncy.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Whoa. 2-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the Dodgers leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
In the air, center field. Pajes gets under it, stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Fielder,
and up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Guardians fail to score. They trail it here 3-0. Luis Ortiz on to pitch out of the pen here. He last pitched 2 days ago.
For the Guardians, number 45, Luis Ortiz.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Martinez pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting left fielder Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Going to count 1 and 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cade Smith preparing to come on if needed. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. A little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Now a pop up on the infield. Wilson. And there's 2 away.
Now batting second baseman Ha-Seong Kim.
2 outs, base is empty. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High in the air, out to right. And that's the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Guardians,
Here's Will Wilson.
second baseman, number 7.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. This splits between April and May there. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he was late. Activity in the bullpen. Luis Garcia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia, the lefty, warming up as well. Good eye in that spot. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2 outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Now it's José Ramírez. Yamamoto throws to first, and he dives back in safely. Wilson off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And there's the ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Miguel Rojas. Next offering upstairs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's Mookie Betts now.
Oh.
That one misses. 3-1. Hard hit to third. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And the slider just misses.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Two outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground right side, and that one finds its way through.
But when you see that many pitches in it at bat,
now
your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up and in. 3-2 now. Will Smith waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. Will Smith to the plate. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And that's way high. Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Kwan makes the catch, and that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0.
Now pitching for Los
We're back
Angeles.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
51.
Alex Vesia. He's been so good against lefties. And now here is Kyle Manzardo. The Guardians in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here's Lane Thomas now. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back,
Guardians.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Cade Smith.
36.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the
Leading off
game.
for the Dodgers,
Max
third
Muncy
baseman,
at the dish.
Max Muncy.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One gone here.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So up next, Andy Pajas. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Kwan moving back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Pajas on his way to third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Just off the outside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Nick Enright getting loose out there. Two now, and that's in the dirt.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Luis Garcia.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
The shortstop, Gabriel.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And now one away.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And now, Angel Martinez. One down, base is empty. And that's in there at the knees. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And a 1-2. That's a little bit low. The Dodgers leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out towards right center field. Hernandez ranging after it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland, all set to start the 9th in this one. Leading off, Ha-Seong Kim. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, and the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Man, a good splitter can be devastating, can't it? I mean, that thing got halfway to the plate and just did a nosedive. Once you commit your swing, there's just no adjusting your bat path to get down to that ball. And the ball dips below your bat like it's doing the limbo. I see you do the limbo, Boo. You get down there, man.
And here is Miguel Rojas. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air right field. And that'll get off into the seats.
Two and two.
That one missed.
Count's full.
And he walked him.
Forward, take your base.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting, shortstop.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Mookie to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with two strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Two outs. And that's outside. 2-1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive team. Oh, diving stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Nabs it, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
He's 2 outs away. Naylor will hit next. The Guardians trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him swinging. And the Guardians with 1 out left.
I'd love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
They're down to their final strike.
1 and 2.
The Guardians down to their final strike. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that chance handled. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.